Hey, what's up, real baby? It's the Boss King, baby, back here with another video. Hey, yo, bro, this video I already started. I was really like halfway. I was around here, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then I got disturbed because a siren went off. You know, I live near a prison, so they gotta keep on testing the siren in case someone escapes and they try to work it and it don't work. But anyways, bro, y'all see today, bro, we got the difference between rugby union and rugby league. I do not know the difference, bro. Like, I do not know. I'm like confused because I've been reacting to them and I'm like, I see in the comments, are like, what, bro? Why is it different? Why is a backline player wearing number 7? Like, what's going on? But hey, yo, but apparently there's difference. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it affects the positions or some shit. But hey, yo, let's just get into it, bro. Before we get into it, y'all make sure to hit the subscribe button. Join the Real Babies, the biggest, the illest, the fittest, toppest family after interwebs. Family is growing, so y'all make sure to join before. Yeah, before, bro. Just join. Just join, but then let's get into it, bro. Let's clear the confusion. You dig?
Nin explains the differences between rugby union and rugby league and a whole lot more. But first, a history lesson. Back in 1823, at a local football match in the town of Rugby, an English schoolboy named...
Wait, what? Rugby?
An English schoolboy named William Webb Ellis supposedly picked up the ball and ran with it.
Legend.
Pretty soon this became a popular game, and in 1871 led to the creation of the governing body known as the RFU, the Rugby Football Union, of which still exists today. That's nice and all, but why are there two different kinds? Back then, there were two different kinds of players. Firstly, there were the amateurs. These were public schoolboys or people rich enough to
Public school and rich, right?
play the game for free and who didn't need to be paid. Secondly, there were the professionals. These are the people who were so poor that they needed to be paid to play a child's game.
Like, bro, you see the irony in this shit, bro? Professionals don't get paid and
These are the people
and amateurs get paid. Hey,
free and who didn't need to be paid.
They don't need to be paid.
Secondly, there were the professionals. These are the people who were so poor that they needed to be paid to play
Oh yeah, professionals are poor and must get paid.
a child's game because they couldn't afford time off work.
More sense.
Nowadays, being a professional sportsman is quite a good job, but back then it was seen as worse than prostitution. Professionals were usually from the north of England, usually from Lancashire and Yorkshire. Pretty soon though, they realised that being paid money to play a game wasn't such a bad idea and started forming fully professional teams. The RFU, not happy that these northern professionals were beating the southern amateurs at their own game and being paid quite well for it, decided to ban professionals, ban professional sports teams, and anyone playing professionals or professional sports teams. The professionals, not liking this, set up their own league in 1895 and called themselves the Northern Rugby Football Union, later to be named Rugby League, whilst the RFU named their sport Rugby Union.
So like, okay, I see there's conflict against poor and rich again. And like, they split. They're like, I bet you do your own thing.
These two sports have been separate ever since 1895, and to this day you'll find most of the professional rugby league teams in the north of England and most of the professional rugby union teams located in the south. Okay, so what is
this is like the same place, like the UK? Like, is this all like the UK? So like, how the hell does it affect like Australia and South Africa? Like, how the hell? I'm confused.
The difference? In general, both kinds of rugby have the same idea. You have to run with the ball and touch it down onto your opponent's in-goal area to score. You can pass the ball sideways or backwards, but not forwards. The opponents have to stop you by grabbing the ball carrier and pulling him to the floor. The main difference between the two sports is what happens after the tackle. In rugby union, the tackle is contested. This means that as soon as a tackle has been made, the ball...
You know what I'm saying? Hey yo, that's what we do. That's what we do. Hey yo, you'll see South Africa winning the 22-6. Yeah, we don't play with Scotland. So this is rugby union. I know South Africa's in rugby union.
Happens after the tackle. In rugby union, the tackle is contested.
Yeah,
this means
there's a rock. Call that rock.
Means that as soon as a tackle has been made, the ball carrier must let go of the ball. This also means, in theory, that either player on either team can pick it up and run with it. This is known as the ruck, and it looks like a giant mess of bodies pushing each other and lying around on the floor a bit.
But you're not laying around, bro. You gotta stand. If you're off your feet, you get penalized, bro.
And it is, sort of. In rugby league, however, the tackle is uncontested. After the ball carrier is tackled, the opponent must let go of him, and his team must retreat 10 metres. They must allow the ball carrier to kick the ball back to a teammate, and then they try and run forwards with the ball again.
I'm sorry, guys. That's boring to me. Yeah, I'm sorry. If y'all in rugby league, I'm sorry. That's boring. That's no rocks. Nah, it's boring.
The team with the ball is allowed up to 6 tackles to score before the referee gives the ball to the other team so that they can have their 6 tackles. This might seem like a minor rule change, but this has resulted in 2 almost completely different sports. Other differences include 15 men play in a rugby union team as opposed to 13 men in a rugby league team. 5 points for a try in union, 4 points for a try in league, 3 points for a penalty kick in union, 2 points in league, 3 points.
What the hell? Why though? Why? Just make it rugby, bro. Like, this is confusing me, bro. But hey, I understand.
For a drop goal in union, but only 1 point in league. There are many other rules.
Wait though, but when Australia plays us in Rugby World Cup, like, aren't y'all confused? And when those UK countries like around their players, aren't y'all like confused? Like, oh hell no, what's going on, bro?
That differ between the 2 codes of rugby, but those are the main ones you need to know about. American football fans who watch rugby league for the first time generally understand it very quickly, as these 2 sports are very similar. The same cannot be said about rugby union, which will forever confuse our American friends for years to come. So why did rugby league change the rules? If you remember the professionals of 1895, they needed to be paid. To make more money from spectators, they had to change the rules of the game to make it more exciting for spectators to watch. This includes reducing the scoring, reducing the number of men, and including an even amount of possession by limiting the tackles per team. This is why some people say that rugby league is more exciting to watch. Union fans
I saw someone say that shit in the comments.
Fans would argue that they dumbed down the rules.
Nah, I'd say that, bro. That y'all made it too simple, bro. Y'all made it like, nah, bro, no, bro, nah, bro. With us, you tackle until you like our team. If we defending, we tackle y'all until you lose the ball or score. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
It was because their tiny little northern monkey brains couldn't understand rugby union, but this is certainly not the case. Union fans refer to rugby league players as idiots, whereas league fans think of union players as fat public schoolboys who can't take a hit. So what's more popular? Rugby union is the more popular sport as it's been around for longer. It's also the de facto code of rugby that you'll probably learn in school. Only a handful of countries play rugby league, and in fact, the only country where rugby league is more popular than rugby union is Australia. But in reality,
the Aussies, bro, I love Australia. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know a little bit of Australia.
For longer. It's also the de facto code of rugby that you'll probably learn in school.
But y'all got spiders over there. Y'all got everything. A
handful of countries play rugby league, and in fact, the only country where rugby league is more popular than rugby union is
Australia. Bro, this place is dope. I wanna go there. You know what I'm saying? Is Sydney over here? I don't know, but I wanna go to Sydney, Australia.
But in reality, when most people say rugby,
y'all got some good Sheilas over there.
They're usually referring to rugby union. So which is better? To answer that question, let's use an analogy of chess and checkers. Checkers, like rugby league, is a very simple game to understand. Every piece is the same, and they all have an equal role. It's a fast game, and you really don't need to be a genius to understand what's going on. Chess, like rugby union, is an infinitely more complicated game to understand. Some pieces are different than others and perform different roles. It's a much slower game, and it's all about strategy and tactics. You have to be more tactically aware to play rugby union, but you have to be fitter to play rugby league, as your job mainly consists of running with the ball and being smashed in the face for 80 minutes. So the question is, which do you prefer?
80 minutes.
Chess or checkers?
Bro, chess, bro. Chess, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like it's too simple. I'm sorry, guys. I grew up playing rugby, like the rugby union type rugby. I'm sorry, guys. Nah, y'all gotta play that shit. But I got a problem. What happens in the World Cup though? Like, you know what I'm saying? What's going on? I didn't even notice. I didn't even know there's a difference, bro. I didn't even know there's rugby league and rugby union type of shit.
Rugby league or rugby union? The only way you'll truly know is to watch or play both kinds of games and deciding for yourself.
Yeah, that's what I said the last time. With the Aussie rules, I have to play it to say that it's better than rugby. I cannot just watch it and say, this is better. But hey, that is it for this video, bro. That is it for this video. I'm glad he explained this shit. You know what I'm saying? It worked. I don't know, bro. I feel like I'm hot. Anyways, bro, y'all make sure to hit that subscribe button. Join the Royal Babies, the biggest, the illest, the fittest, dopest family of the interwebs. That being said, peace.